After playing the Elden Ring Nightreign playtest this weekend, I think we're in for a treat come May. That said, there are a few things I believe could make the game even better. Here are 7 features I'd love to see added to Elden Ring Nightreign. In my opinion, voice chat is a mandatory system to have in a multiplayer-focused game, especially when the ultimates play off of each other so well. I've got about 5 hours in the playtest, and for 4 of them I was with randoms, and for 1 hour I was with my friend. Being able to coordinate things like where to go next and when to fire off our ultimates during boss battles added a whole extra layer of depth to the game that you just don't get when you play with randoms. However, you can get it with randoms if you set up a voice chat feature. Apparently Elden Ring has a voice chat feature, but I've never used it and I don't know of anyone who has ever used it. I didn't even know it existed until I filmed this video. With that being said, the fact that it does exist would make it not being in Nightreign a little odd. I think this is another one that no one would really argue with. Put yourself in the shoes of someone whose Wi-Fi had a hiccup when the boss was at like 20% health left. Being unable to rejoin that lobby would be really frustrating, to the point where you'd probably step away from the game for a bit. And every time a player steps away from the game, there's a chance they don't come back. I get that the game's director said that there wouldn't be a 2-player mode for balancing reasons, but my thought is, if that's the case, why do we even have a solo mode? If solo mode is just the trio mode with scaled down health bars, then why not just scale the health bars somewhere in the middle for duos? Or even better, just leave the health scaling identical to what it is for 3 players when you're playing with 2, and just make that an added challenge to playing with 2 people. Either way, a 2-player mode just makes sense. I think what I'm most nervous about with this game is that there's not going to be the map variety that I'm hoping for. In my opinion, to justify a $40 price tag, there needs to be at least 1 map for each final boss. If we're just talking about 2 to 3 maps, and one of them being this new Limgrave that we got to play on the playtest, I think things are going to get pretty stale. Elden Ring has some of the best scenery and art style in gaming. I mean, look at some of these landscapes, it's absolutely insane. This is the only game I've ever played where the landscapes genuinely feel like a painting. If we're going to be reusing assets in Elden Ring Nightreign, at least make sure you're reusing all the best ones. Look, I get that Nightreign doesn't need to have a super deep or complex story, or really narrative, I should say, but it would be nice if there was some explanation for why certain bosses like the Nameless King or Centipede Demon are showing up. I am fully aware that whatever reason they come up with is going to be ridiculous and convoluted, and I'm okay with that. Just give me something to work with. I'm obviously not looking for full-blown narrative cutscenes because that's just not what FromSoft does. I'm just saying something akin to a new Gideon who could talk my ears off about the sudden influx of time-traveling demigods. I don't know. Just make the world feel like it makes sense and I'll be happy. I think out of everything on my list, this one is the least likely. We know that they're bringing back certain bosses from past games, like I mentioned, the Nameless King or the Centipede Demon, but what about bosses that never saw the light of day? Imagine fighting Godwyn's deformed corpse from Elden Ring, or Prime Gwyn or Prime Artorias from Dark Souls 1. That would be an amazing bit of fan service. I thought of this one when I realized the rush of nostalgia I got when I heard the Dark Souls 1 music during the Centipede Demon boss fight in Nightreign. It really took me back. Look, you're taking away my fashion souls. I love mixing and matching all the different armor pieces across all of these games. I do think Dark Souls 3 has the best fashion, I'm gonna leave that there, but if you're taking away being able to customize exactly what you're wearing, you guys better make up for it with an absolute metric fuck ton of skins. I want there to be so many skins in this game that I don't even feel like I lost out on the fashion souls elements of the other games. And also, and I have faith in FromSoft that this will be the case, but everything needs to be earnable with in-game money. I'm pretty sure they've confirmed this already, but I just wanted to say that. All right, guys, that's about it. Let me know down in the comments what your wish list is for Nightreign, what types of features you'd like to see, and also what parts of the Elden Ring map you definitely want to see included in this game. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for a lot of upcoming Nightreign content, and Elden Ring PvP content is not going to be stopping anytime soon. Thanks, guys. Peace.